God is speaking to you now. I need you to stop just for a moment and give me your full attention. Take a slow breath and steady your heart, because what is unfolding right now is not ordinary, and it is not accidental. You did not arrive here by habit, curiosity, or chance. You were drawn here deliberately. This moment was appointed before you even realized you needed it. I have called you into this space because I have already prepared something in my will for your life. I have watched you carry burdens that were never meant to rest on your shoulders for so long. I have seen the strength you showed when no one else noticed, and I have heard every quiet prayer you released in the dark when you believed no one was listening. Not one word was missed. Not one tear was ignored. I am reaching you now to tell you that the season of waiting has reached its end. The heaviness you have lived with, the wondering, the questioning, the silent ache in your heart, it has all been seen. And now, in this moment, I am answering you. Even when everything around you felt quiet, uncertain, or unchanged, I was not still. I was moving where you could not see. While your body rested, while tears fell in the dark, while your mind searched for a way to survive one more day, I was already at work. Pieces were being shifted beyond your awareness. Doors were being aligned. Paths were being cleared. What felt like silence was never absence. It was intention. Heaven did not overlook you. Heaven responded. And that is why what you are hearing now is not speculation, it is confirmation. The miracle you have been waiting on has not been forgotten, it is held within my timing. Long before you understood the timing, I was arranging the outcome. As it is written, though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. The waiting tested your endurance, but it was never meant to cancel the promise. This is the breakthrough you almost stopped believing in, the one you questioned in your weakest moments, the one you considered releasing because the delay felt endless. But the delay was not rejection. It was preparation. I was reshaping the atmosphere around you, loosening what needed to be removed and repositioning what needed to stay. Every adjustment was necessary. Every pause had purpose. What is coming requires room, and I have been making that room carefully, deliberately, and with love. And now, what I have been preparing in silence is about to become the reality you cannot ignore. That is why you made it through the fire, and you did not burn. You walked into deep waters, and they did not swallow you. You are still standing not because the battle was easy, but because you were never alone. When you felt abandoned, when the silence pressed in and your strength felt thin, I was closer than you realized. I was surrounding you, covering you, and blocking what was sent to destroy you before it ever reached your soul. As it is written, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned. Now the current is shifting. What once pushed against you is beginning to carry you forward. The resistance is breaking. The pressure is lifting. Doors that remained sealed through seasons of effort are loosening, not by your strength, but by my hand. What could not be forced is now being released. This is the turning point. You are stepping into favor that cannot be reversed and protection that cannot be undone. If this word is reaching you, do not treat this moment lightly. Stay aligned. Press the like button, subscribe, and share this message, because obedience opens our hearts to receive what I am already doing, to receive what I am already doing. What you release in faith creates room for more to flow back to you. Remain open, remain expectant, for the path ahead is changing, and what opens next will confirm that I have been holding you all along. Listen carefully now, and do not pull away, because what is reaching you in this moment is not vague encouragement, it is confirmation. You have been asking for clarity, searching for a sign that your hope was not misplaced, wondering if continuing to believe was worth the cost. This is your answer. This is the moment you asked for, arriving right on time. What stirred quietly within your heart was never hidden from me. Every specific need, every unspoken desire, every longing for restoration has been fully seen and fully heard. Nothing was overlooked. I have already set in motion what I intend to give you. Nothing can hinder my purpose. And once that word is sent, no force can reverse it. As it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." The lie that nothing was changing was never the truth. You were never forgotten, not even for a breath. Not one tear fell unnoticed. Not one moment of sorrow passed without purpose. Even now, as these words settle into your spirit, a peace beyond explanation is beginning to take root. The weight that followed you into the night is lifting. The restlessness that clouded your thoughts is loosening its grip. As it is written, "The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace." What once stirred anxiety is giving way to stillness, and what confused you is being cleared. This calm is not temporary, it is the sign that heaven has answered and the release has begun. I am releasing something new into your life, and it begins now. You are not required to have every detail mapped out, nor are you asked to understand the full path ahead. What is unfolding does not depend on your calculations, but on your trust. Lean into me. Believe not only in what I can do, but in who I am. As it is written, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? What is rising now did not exist before, and it is unfolding by design. And here is how I will do it. I am the one who opens a way where no road appears, the one who speaks life into places long declared finished. What seemed closed is responding. What appeared lifeless is stirring. As it is written, with God all things are possible. This is not the season to shrink back or remain where you have been. Lift your gaze. Let your vision rise beyond the low places that held you for too long. You have lingered in the valley long enough, learning, enduring, surviving. That season has served its purpose. Now the call is upward. Strength is returning. Clarity is forming. The horizon is no longer distant. As it is written, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. What lies ahead is not another test. It is an ascent. You are being drawn toward higher ground, where perspective shifts, breath comes easier, and breakthrough awaits. I have watched your faithfulness when no one was applauding. I saw how you remained steady in the small, unseen moments, how you chose to give, to care, to show kindness, even while you were quietly carrying your own pain. Nothing about that was missed. Your perseverance reached me, not because you did everything right, but because your heart stayed open. You belong to me, and my love for you has never been based on perfection. As it is written, the Lord is not unjust. He will not forget your work and the love you have shown. What is coming now will speak louder than every doubt that was ever spoken over you. The breakthrough forming ahead will silence the voices that counted you out and declared your season finished. Your life is about to testify for itself, without explanation, without defense. I am arranging moments you could not force, opening access you could not earn. Rooms you never imagined entering are preparing to receive you. Conversations are happening where your name is being mentioned with favor. As it is written, for promotion comes neither from the east nor from the west, but God is the judge. He puts down one and exalts another. The very situations that wounded you are being transformed into platforms of growth and influence. Time you believed was wasted is being redeemed, and years the struggle tried to steal are being restored with abundance. What once drained you will now sustain you. You are stepping into a season where provision exceeds survival, where there is not only enough for you, but overflow through you. As it is written, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. What rises next will not merely bless your life, it will touch everyone connected to you. This is the word I spoke over you, and I do not speak in vain. I am faithful to what I promise. Not a single word released over your life will fall to the ground unfinished. Everything is unfolding as intended, and what you have been waiting for has reached its appointed moment. Understand this now, you are far stronger than you once believed. The battles you endured did not drain you, they shaped you. What tried to break you only revealed a strength that could not be shaken. As it is written, the Lord is faithful to all his promises and loving toward all he has made. The resilience you carry was formed in the heart of the storm, not in moments of ease. That endurance is not accidental, it is the very thing that will carry you forward. Release the weight of what has already passed. Do not let former wounds dictate what you are becoming. What I am creating in you now is not marked by shame or regret. Those layers are being lifted. As it is written, instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace, you will rejoice in your inheritance. Honor is replacing heaviness. Joy is taking the place of sorrow. You are mine, and your future is not small. What has been approved is only the opening page of a much larger story. A new chapter is forming, one filled with clarity, renewal, and abundance that flows freely. Let these words settle deeply and wash away the last traces of doubt. You were never an accident, and your life has never been random. As it is written, for we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. What lies ahead has been prepared with intention, and you are stepping into it now. If these words are resonating within your spirit, do not let this moment pass quietly. Leave a comment below to declare what you are believing for, because spoken faith strengthens what is already forming. Support this channel by pressing like, sharing this message, and subscribing. Your simple act of agreement helps this word reach others who are waiting for the same confirmation. When you take part in spreading light and encouragement, blessing follows obedience, and what you release in faith creates room for more to return to you. Everything in your journey has been converging toward this release. What you have carried for so long is not meant to remain with you. The weight is lifting, and in its place I am setting something lighter, something freeing. As it is written, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. What once pressed you down is giving way to renewal. Ashes are being exchanged for beauty, and mourning is being met with gladness. As it is written, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning. Your identity is shifting. You will no longer be defined by what you endured, but by what you overcame. The way ahead is being prepared with intention. Uneven ground is being leveled, and what once felt obstructed is opening before you. You can move forward without fear, knowing that I go ahead of you and remain behind you as your guard. This is not a passing emotion or a fleeting moment of relief. It is a realignment, a lasting change in the atmosphere surrounding your life. You are stepping into a rhythm marked by grace, where effort gives way to flow and resistance gives way to ease. You will notice doors responding without force and opportunities appearing without pursuit. This is the evidence of favor at work. What could not be arranged by striving is now unfolding through trust. As it is written, the Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty. Keep your heart open and your spirit attentive, because what you have waited for is moving from promise into form. The miracle is not distant, it is present and ready to be received. Remain in this calm, steady place and allow hope to take root deeply within you. Renewal is moving through every layer of your being. Fatigue is loosening its hold, and a fresh strength is rising within your spirit. As it is written, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. This is your moment to rise, and this is the season where your life begins to flourish. You are not walking alone. As it is written, and surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age. That presence has never lifted from you, not for a second. Even when you felt as though you were holding on by the thinnest thread, you were still held. What has been released over your life is real. Step into it fully, without hesitation. I have seen the strength you carried in silence, the courage no one applauded. There were nights when your body was exhausted and your spirit felt stretched to its limit, yet you rose again the next morning and continued forward. That endurance was not self-made, it was placed within you. As it is written, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. What sustained you was never your own strength alone. You have walked through a season of testing where opposition seemed constant and every direction appeared closed. You searched for relief, for a door that would open, but found walls instead. Those closures were not punishment, they were protection. Paths that looked promising but carried hidden harm were shut before you could step into them. Even when the way felt unclear and the journey lonely, guidance was still at work. I watched how disappointment came for you again and again, yet bitterness did not take root. You did not let your heart harden. You guarded a small flame of hope, even when it flickered faintly. That mattered. As it is written, a bruised reed he will not break, and a smouldering wick he will not snuff out. That spark was preserved for this very moment. Now I am breathing on that flame, and it is growing. The struggle you endured was not wasted. It refined you, strengthened you, and prepared you for what is coming next. Great blessing requires a fortified spirit. As it is written, after you have suffered a little while, he will restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. The foundation formed in hardship cannot be shaken. The season of pressure is ending. What you learned in the dark is becoming wisdom in the light. Movement is already underway. Burdens are being resolved. Strained connections are being healed, and what once felt broken is being addressed with care. There is nothing in your life beyond restoration. As it is written, he heals the broken-hearted and binds up their wounds. Release the weight of regret. Do not remain facing what has passed. What is unfolding now deserves your full attention, because healing has begun, restoration is active, and protection surrounds you as you move forward. What has already passed is complete, and I am writing what comes next. A new chapter is opening now, authored with intention and clarity. I am aligning people who will stand with you, strengthen you, and help carry the vision placed within your heart. You will no longer strain to be seen or struggle to be understood. Favor will speak on your behalf. As it is written, "Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield." The weight that has pressed on your thoughts is ready to be released. Picture that burden lifting, no longer resting on you. You were not designed to carry it alone. Freedom comes with the knowing that what concerned you is being handled. As it is written, "Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you." When the old heaviness tries to return, remember this truth: what was promised remains faithful in my hands. This is no longer about doubt, but about learning to trust my timing. You are standing at the edge of a decisive turn, and in my timing, momentum is already moving in your direction. The shift is real, and it is accelerating. Peace, strength, and provision, according to my will, are drawing near. As it is written, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine." Expectation is rising because what unfolds next will exceed what you planned. I see the fatigue you carried and the haze that clouded your thoughts. Restoration is moving through you, strength returning, focus clearing, energy being renewed. As it is written, "The Lord gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak." A fresh outlook is forming, and with it, a renewed desire to step forward. What tried to root itself as fear is being removed. Courage is taking its place. Confidence is growing because the way ahead is already being prepared. Opposition is being addressed, and obstacles are losing their hold. You are not required to defend yourself. Protection is already established. As it is written, "What he opens no one can shut, and what he shuts no one can open." Doors are responding, and misdirected paths are closing for your good. Your steps are becoming steady. Walk forward with assurance, knowing the one who set the stars in place is guiding you. Begin to move as if what was promised is already present. Let your words rise to meet the future forming before you. As it is written, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." Shift your focus from what was lacking to what is overflowing. Though the full harvest is not yet visible, the ground is breaking open. Early signs are appearing. Hold to the calm being placed within you, and do not allow outside noise to interrupt what is being formed in your spirit. This message reaches you personally, because every detail of your life matters. Dreams once spoken are remembered. As it is written, "He who promised is faithful." What seemed dormant is stirring again. This is a moment of transition. You are moving out of scarcity and into promise, out of resistance and into flow. Timing is aligning, connections are forming, everything is being synchronized with care. Broken fragments are being arranged into something beautiful, and your life is becoming a light that strengthens others. As it is written, "You are the light of the world." The shadow that lingered is lifting. What felt endless was never permanent. Strength is replacing weariness, and it will surprise you with its depth. You were never unseen. Every step was counted, every moment observed. Waiting is giving way to participation. And now, as it is written, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. What once challenged you will now witness the unmistakable mark of favor resting upon your life. This is not about display or self-exaltation. It is about revealing my faithfulness to those who refuse to release their trust. I remember the nights you lay awake, staring into the quiet, wondering how you would make it through what came next. I was present in that room, even when silence felt heavy. Nothing about those moments escaped me. I heard the thoughts you could not shape into words, the prayers weighed down by exhaustion. Each one was gathered, not forgotten, and is now being transformed into a harvest. The endurance you carried has taken root. As it is written, those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. You are moving beyond survival. Life is opening into fullness. You are entering a season designed for flourishing, the richness I always intended for you to know. Restoration is not partial here. I do not merely repair what was broken, I renew it beyond what it was before. Time you believed was lost is being addressed. What was taken is being restored, and where something ended, something even more beautiful is forming. As it is written, I will make all things new. Peace is settling into the deepest places of your soul, steady, undisturbed. The mark of waiting has been removed, replaced by fulfillment. Provision is aligning ahead of your asking, and joy is becoming steady rather than fragile. As it is written, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast. This calm is evidence of a larger work, now active. The lie of isolation is loosening its grip. Companionship has always surrounded you, even when you could not feel it. Consider your hands, hands that labored faithfully, hands that lifted others, hands that persevered. Very soon, these hands will hold tangible proof of what has been released. Answers made visible, doors opened, health restored, promises realized. As it is written, suddenly the Lord will come. What appears still can change with astonishing speed. You are in a window where sudden movement is possible. Stay attentive. Doubt and fear that once whispered are fading. They belong to a chapter already closed. Your future is secure. A new song is forming within you, a song shaped by gratitude and victory. Perspective is shifting from anticipation of loss to recognition of progress. As it is written, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Vision is reshaping reality. Consider the obstacles that stood for years. To you they seemed immovable. To me they are light as dust. I am addressing what blocked your way. What delayed your progress is being cleared. As it is written, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, nothing will be impossible for you. Barriers are responding to belief. The walls that excluded you are breaking apart. You do not need force, faith is sufficient. Gratitude opens what effort could not, and this work does not stop with you. It is extending into your home, into your family. Peace is settling like gentle rain. Tension is lifting. Laughter is returning. Generational patterns are being healed and cycles are breaking. As it is written, I will pour out my spirit on your offspring and my blessing on your descendants. Through you, a new legacy is being formed, one that will carry favor forward to those who come after you. You are a trailblazer. The road you walked was not easy, but because you endured, those who follow you will walk with greater freedom. Strength is rising within you for this final stretch. Just as a runner receives a second wind when the finish line comes into view, that strength is being released to you now. Weariness is lifting. What drained you no longer has authority over you. The heaviness that lingered is giving way to a quiet excitement you cannot fully explain. You can sense it. Something significant is unfolding. Trust that awareness. It is confirmation. The word spoken over you is true. As it is written, "In all these things we are more than conquerors." You are not defeated. You are not behind. You are standing as one who overcomes, and what is being released was designed with you in mind. Stand steady in who you are. This moment matters. What you have believed is now aligning with what you will experience. Promise and reality are drawing together. What you sensed shifting was not imagined. You are standing at the threshold where the unseen becomes visible. As it is written, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The stability you feel settling within you is not temporary. It marks a new way of living. For a long time, you learned to brace yourself, to expect disappointment as a form of protection. That posture is no longer required. It is safe to hope again. It is safe to dream again. It is safe to open your heart. As it is written, "The Lord upholds all who fall, and lifts up all who are bowed down. When I lift you, I do not release you." What I have prepared is not a brief moment, it is a redirection of your life. You are being anchored in stability, not uncertainty. Supply is secure, provision is steady. As it is written, "My God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory." You are no longer striving for what will come next. You are learning to rest in the one who provides. You have carried much for others, standing strong when it cost you deeply. Now the weight shifts. The battle you feared is no longer yours to fight. Victory has already been secured. As it is written, "The Lord will fight for you." You need only to be still. Let the tension release. You do not need to perform. You do not need to prove your worth. You belong, and that is enough. I am reaching into the places that once felt barren and releasing renewal. Dreams you buried because they seemed impossible are being called back to life. As it is written, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" What others require years to build can change in a moment. You are entering a season marked by sudden shifts, where long-standing problems resolve quickly and answers arrive without warning. Favor is accelerating. You will move at a pace that once felt unreachable, yet you will not be exhausted, because the strength carrying you is not your own. Every unseen choice mattered. Every moment of integrity counted. As it is written, "Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest." The seeds you planted are bearing fruit now. This blessing does not end with you, it flows through you. Your life will become evidence that I hear, that I care, and that I act. As it is written, "You are a city set on a hill." Others will find hope because you kept going. You are not forgotten. You never were. Even in silence, work was being done, connections prepared, provision arranged, paths aligned. As it is written, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Every detail has been known, every step accounted for. Move forward now with confidence, not in yourself, but in my faithfulness. When challenges arise, lift your eyes higher. Remember what has already been approved. Remember the doors already opening. As it is written, "If God is for us, who can be against us?" You are stepping into a rhythm of rest. Clarity is replacing confusion. Wisdom is being released for what is coming, and peace will mark your decisions. Transformation within you matches what is happening around you. The waiting has ended. The approval stands. You are leaving what was behind and stepping fully into what is new. As it is written, "See, I have set before you an open door which no one can shut." Light replaces shadow. Freedom replaces limitation. Your life is held securely, shaped intentionally, and moving forward with purpose. This word will not return empty. It is settled above, and it is unfolding now. Receive it fully. Walk forward without fear. The time of fulfillment has arrived. Heavenly Father, I receive your word with trembling hope. Lift the weight from my shoulders and anchor me in your peace. Strengthen what is weary, heal what is wounded, and restore what was lost. Open the doors no one can shut, and close every path that is not for me. Guide my steps and keep me steady when doubts return. Let your favor surround me, and let my faith rise above fear. I trust your timing bring what you have promised into my hands, and make my life a testimony of your goodness. Amen. If this message spoke to your spirit, leave a comment below and share what God is stirring in your heart. Support this channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing so you don't miss the messages God has prepared for you. When you engage, you help this word reach others who are waiting for the same hope and encouragement.